click over here, refresh this, and we'll get started. Gym was actually busy up until about 3 minutes ago. So we got started late again. In that message, and then we're gonna go get jumped in it. All right, we're in it to win it. Let's go. Let's go bench. I've been playing with my tripod a lot more, trying to get it to the point where it doesn't shake quite as much when I'm moving it around. Not perfect yet, but we've definitely made some adjustments seem to be helping. I think a lot of the shake is just me stepping, and there's not a ton I can do about that, I'm gonna be honest. So, you know, we move around a lot when we're at the gym, so at some point I'll get something fancier that'll help control that whole problem, but not yet, obviously. So, yeah, you got in here quick. You got in here quick. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. My workouts usually last about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Somewhere in that ballpark. That's about typical for my workouts, at least. Sometimes they're faster, sometimes they take a little bit longer. It just depends on how much I'm doing that night and how quick I'm moving. That's really all it is. That should be a decent angle for you guys. How's everybody doing, though? Hopefully everybody's staying warm. It's cold everywhere right now. All right, let's get warmed up. Get everything moving nice and good. Whew, feel good. All right, let's add some weight now. Go straight to 225. Get everything moving, get everything pumping, get the blood flowing. Get the blood flowing. Whew. We're going to do this for 3, do a quick 225 for 3, and then we'll stack up again. You guys know how we do at this point. Stack the weight pretty quick, so I tend to make some big jumps. So, all right. All right. Y'all jumping in with the demands early. We're lifting, don't worry. Because it works. That's why I bench every day. It's how I get my volume. I do my volume over the course of the week. So, but I bench 6 days a week. I've been doing that for a long time. It's not for everybody. Not everybody likes it. Not everybody can do it. You have to condition yourself to it. How's it going, Raymond? My joints are doing great. My joints are doing great. Joints and tendons both doing well. So, all right, we're gonna grab another, we're gonna do a single here, we're gonna add some more weight and do another single. I usually warm up with just a lighter version of whatever I'm doing typically, so. Let's keep the chat clean, Bones. Awesome, glad to hear you're in there getting some work done, getting some workouts in. It's good to start younger. Get that skeletal muscle building. All right, add some more weight. We're going to add another 20 pounds. That was 245. It's 265 now. So we will be throwing in some Larson presses, actually. We will be throwing in some Larson presses here soon. 350 is my PR at the moment, Synergy. No 12 reps, Galaxy. No 12 reps. We're strength focused, always strength focused. So. All right, we're gonna grab this real quick. Let's add some more weight. Let's add some more weight. Whew. Let's add some more weight. Grab a matching plate real quick. Should be one right over here. Nice little 315 now. Nice little 315. Keep everything warming up. We do a little bit of both. I've got a pretty solid physique as well. We do a little, the physique comes with it as long as you eat appropriately. So physique's all about nutrition. So you can build physique otherwise, but all right, we're gonna grab 315 real quick. We're gonna do a single, and then we'll go up again. So, but this is gonna be pretty much our last warm-up rep of the night. So. All right, let's grab this real quick. 315 single. Larson press. Yeah. Nice little 315 Larson. Felt pretty good. A lot going on in here. Let's see what's up in the chat. Yeah, they get significantly, generally for most people, the higher the weight gets, the longer it takes to hit those smaller increments. So now, the idea was, that's called a Larson press shadow. So you remove the leg drive. Makes the lift more difficult. Typically more difficult. Because you don't have any leg drive through the floor with a Larson press. We're going to add some weight, guys. Add another 10 pounds. Yeah, we're moving some weight around. Might go a little heavier, might not. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Right now, we've got 325 on the bar. We're going to grab a hold of that. So, I don't see anything. No, probably not. This gym is pretty clean and it's very cold, so it's probably not. Nope, there definitely isn't one on the wall. All right, let me grab a hold of the weight real quick. We're gonna do 325, and then we'll go up perhaps, or maybe drop back down to 315. I haven't decided. So I appreciate it, Void. All right. We're not gonna Larson this one. We're just gonna do this as standard. Felt pretty good, felt pretty good. Whew. Ah. Awesome, glad y'all are subscribing. It helps out a lot, I do give advice throughout the stream, but let me get some more lifts in and we'll talk about some ways to increase weights. Let's go back to 315 for a couple reps. We'll do like a few singles here. 325 didn't feel bad, so. Hey Andrew, welcome back. I can't understand what you said there, that last one, but welcome to the stream. Hey Sandy, welcome back. What's considered, yeah, no spotter. This stream is my spotter. What's considered a decent bench? That's a really hard question to answer. It depends on the person. There's a lot of factors involved. Generally, my best advice is only compete against yourself. As long as you're getting better than your last attempt, you're doing well. That's what you want. You just compete against yourself. Just try and be a little bit better every day. That's the most you can do. 350 is my PR at the moment. I weigh 173. Yeah, I live every day. I live 7 days a week. Around this time. But yeah, 350 is my PR on the bench at the moment. And I weigh 173. I set 350 PR at 164 and a half pounds. So yeah, you got Karina. You're my spotter for this next lift. So if anything happens, it's on you. All right. It's on you very specifically. All right, Karina spotted me, so we're safe, guys. We're safe. All right. Oh, still feeling good. Not so bad. Moving pretty smooth. Whew. We do a series of singles, Fly. We go up to like 330 nightly-ish, 325, 330. And then we go back to 315 and we do like 7 singles at 315, some with Larson press. So we're strength focused. It's always a strength focus here. It's a powerlifting channel. So I'm 5'11". Chest 6 days a week. Chest, push, pull, chest, shoulders, biceps, triceps, back, all of it, 6 days a week. All right, I'm going to grab another one of these real quick. We've got a couple more reps of 315 to do tonight. Generally, we're doing I double up. West Side, what are you talking about? The West Side Barbell Program? No, we don't. Although those are some strong dudes. Strong dudes. I think they still only do by invite though. I think they only do by invite to the gym still. I'm 30 years old. No, we don't do any of that here. We're natural lifters. We're natural lifters. So, how's it going, Sarah? Welcome back. All right, we're gonna go ahead and grab a hold of this real quick. Have a fun time with another 315 rep. This will be rep number 3 of 315 for the night. We hit 325 earlier for the giggles. So, another smooth 315. That makes the third rep of 315 for the night. We've got 4 more reps of 315 to hit tonight. So 4 more reps of singles. We're going to take about a 45 to 50 second rest in between each. So we already did 325 tonight. No, we're natural. 94. Yeah, I was a CO, I was a corrections officer. The most reps of 225 I've ever done, I did like 20s, like 23 or something like that, 21 to 23, somewhere in there. I can't remember. I have the challenge on my channel. I'm doing good, Sarah. I hope you're doing well. My body weight is 173. So, sweet deal. Congrats on the new PR, the 405 squat. That's awesome. I tried to read your name, but I'm not sure I'd be able to pronounce it. What's the craziest thing I ever saw as a CO? That's a loaded question, really. There was a lot of crazy things that went on. I couldn't. It wasn't an event every day. Being a CO was boring more than anything, guys. There wasn't a lot going on. It was mostly pretty benign days, pretty boring days. There was like interesting stuff that would happen from time to time, but. All right, let me grab this real quick, and then we'll talk some more, guys. All right, we're gonna do another rep. Don't forget, hit that like button. Help me out. Help me out, guys. Rep number 4, 315 done for the night. Starting to slow down just a little bit, but not terrible. It doesn't feel bad. So. Sounds like you're doing good, Jeremy. Sounds like you're doing good. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Another rep at 315 coming up. Another rep at 315 coming up. We got, what was that? That was rep number 4, right? 3 more? 3 more? I think we got 3 more. All right. 3 more reps, 315 coming up. I don't know what the challenge is going to be tonight. We usually do a challenge or some kind of calisthenics at the end. So if you guys have ideas, let me know. But we've got a full workout to do before we do that. So this is just our basically getting set up for the night. We bench first every night. So no, this is not a home gym. This is a public gym. It's just late at night. So all right, let me grab a hold of this again. Another rep. Felt good, felt good. We drove that one a little harder. We're 20 minutes in and we're on rep number 6 for 315. We've done a 325 tonight. We did a 135 for 7 warm up. We did 225 for a double or triple. And we did 245 for a single, 265 for a single. So we've done a lot of benching in 20 minutes. We've done a lot of benching in 20 minutes, guys. And this is kind of my nightly routine. This, essentially, Sarah. So I'm a coach. I'm a strength coach, weight loss coach. I'm in the gym all day. So, South Carolina. I'm in South Carolina. But yeah, I coach fitness. That's what I do. And I manage this gym. That's what I do for a living. So. Yes, I train for strength. I'm a powerlifter. It's cool, Void. The hand calluses, yeah, they're a little tore up. They're a little tore up. They're not too bad. A little sandpapery. So, a little sandpapery on the hand. Yeah, I have Instagram. So, I've been lifting for 4.5 years, but I've always done some kind of physical work. So. All right, let me grab this. My Instagram, all my socials are going to be linked to my YouTube channel, but it's Get On Your Get Right. That's my Instagram handle. So. All right, we're going to grab 315 again real quick, and then this will be rep number 7 of 315, guys. So pump up those legs for me. Pump up those legs for me. They're very real. They're very real weights. Larson press to finish off the bench press for the night. Felt pretty good. A little longer rest on that one. Felt really good. 405 is definitely in the cards. We're going to wait. I think I said Thursday this week we're doing an early stream. And that's so we have a spotter for a PR attempt. So, most lifted weight on the bench, my PR, if you mean that, that's 350. So 350 is my PR on the bench. We're going to do a drop set real quick and then maybe do some pauses. We'll do some pauses. We'll do a small drop. Just a few reps with some pauses, maybe. So. We'll go 225. We'll do like 3 pauses real quick, and then we'll move on. We're gonna do some curls. We got easy bar curls tonight. So everybody likes curls, big arms, right? Everybody wants big arms. I'm 5'11". I'm 173, 5'11". All right. 30 years old. Those are my stats. All right, just 3 quick pauses. Nothing too crazy, right? Make life easy. Yep. We'll Larson pause. Why not? You know what? You guys want to do some flutter or some bicycle kicks with me? How about that? Hit the like button. We're going to do some bicycle kicks. 1 second. Got to get some core work in. One more with a pause. Felt good. Felt good. All right. Felt good. Got a little core work in at the same time, guys. You know, just being fancy with it. I watched some of Quinn's stuff. I like Quinn's stuff. He's strong dude. He's strong dude. Really strong dude. I'm pretty sure I do follow him. I'm sure I'm subscribed at this point. But Quinn's tough. Quinn's tough for sure. All right, let me grab some weights. We're gonna do some easy bar curls next. All right. Get warmed up with like a plate maybe, and then warm up with like a plate, and then we'll climb it for some triples and doubles and singles and stuff probably. Maybe a couple sets of 7. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I really go by feel. I know what my general consensus plan is generally, but I normally go by feel. So if something feels good one night, you might go up in weight, it might go up on reps, I don't know. So my plan usually stays pretty close to what I originally have in mind, but I change it. I would say Quinn is definitely up there. He's probably close to one of the strongest naturals alive, at least. I'd say in the world in general. All right, let's grab 7 of these real quick. Just a couple plates. All good? Good little warm up. Good little warm up. Get the bicep pumping. The bicep pumping. Whew. Always some pros in the chat, right? Without fail. If your brother's stronger than Quinn, that's tough. That's tough. Quinn's pretty strong. Whew. Quinn's a pretty tough guy. I think he'd be fun to work out with. He's got I could definitely see he has a good ethic for his workouts, a good work ethic in his workouts. Someone that can push themselves to those points on a consistent basis is always a good workout partner. So, got to be willing to push that limit a little bit. You have a good one, Sarah. God bless. Yeah, Quinn is definitely, I would say, he's in the top 1%, top 0.1%. He's in the top 1% of lifters of his weight class, maybe even of all weight classes. He's strong. So, I would imagine, so Quinn doesn't scream like supplemented, like other than normal supplements, obviously. He doesn't show a lot of those signs of that kind of stuff. I'm not saying that I don't miss any of it, like I didn't miss any of the signs or something. There could be something I didn't see. But from a visual standpoint, he's big, he's strong, he's got good definition, but he doesn't have, there's this very specific look that you have when you're on things like that. And I don't see it. So, appreciate it. All right, we're gonna grab a 3 right here, just a little curl. Ooh, felt good. I think 3 was definitely the right call. Those got heavy at number 3. It does depend on dosages and things. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of it. So I've never tried it, never will. Realize that he's been training a long time It is what he's done, what he's doing is achievable naturally. So, am I saying that I think he's natural? Yes. Am I saying that there's no way he's not? No. So, I know he's stated that he's natural, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm kind of just taking him at his word on that until I can prove otherwise. Well, it's not as big a deal these days to not be natural. So I can't see why he would gain from telling people that long term. Because everybody that said that and then got proven otherwise has had a big drop in following. So it would be more of a risk than anything else. Seabass can get back in the gym. We'll get Seabass in the gym. Probably not that I can remember offhand, but I probably have, Karina. All right, let's grab this real quick. No, I'm not really here for financial advice, I'm gonna be honest. Appreciate you being here for the stream though. Yeah, the gym is. I love this gym. It's a public gym. It's late at night, so it's nice and quiet. It's nice and quiet. All right, let me grab a hold of this real quick. I'm going to do a couple reps. And then this is a single. I'm doing a single, and then we might do a drop. I think that's the plan. We already did the bench earlier. We went to 325 tonight, and then 7 singles of 315 after that. So, well, in the before and after. Get one more. We're going to double here. Yeah. Woo! Oh, good. Nice heavy bicep work. We got shoulders next. We're gonna hit the shoulders. We did dumbbell yesterday, I think. We have standing barbell today, I think is what we've got. Standing barbell today. Who wants to see some standing barbell work? Standing barbells next. Appreciate all that. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. All right, let's get some standing barbell work in, guys. What y'all think for a warm-up? What y'all think? I've already got my warm-up in mind, I'm gonna be honest. I already know what I'm warming up with. So, but I'm gonna go grab this barbell real quick. Well, I'm glad, Brandon, I'm glad. That's a good thing, right? So there's actually a cool thing that I'm planning on doing. I haven't solidified it yet because I got to check the dates and how it all works. But there's actually it's called a Tough Man contest, right? And it's basically a amateur fight night. And there's it's a real legit thing. It's not like they travel over the country. There's prize money involved. I'm thinking about getting involved. If you guys want to see that, maybe I can stream it. It'd be a fun time. It's all weight classed. All right, we're gonna get this warm up going. But I've never done any kind of like prize fight type thing before. I think this would be a cool thing to try. All right, we're gonna warm up with 135 real quick, and then we'll add some more weight. Warm up with 135, just get things moving. Can you guys see everything? Vaguely? Hold on. Let me fix y'all. Just don't get hit in the face, you know? Just don't get hit in the face, that's my plan. I'm not big on cardio, so I plan on hitting really hard and trying not to get hit. That's my goal. Not a lot of planning involved. All right, let's grab 135 real quick. felt good. See, I don't plan on getting hit. That's the whole idea. That's the plan. I don't plan on getting hit. I plan on hitting hard enough that I only have to hit them once or twice. I am relying, I wouldn't say relying, I am banking on the fact, so it is weight classed. So I'll be fighting other people that are in the like one set. I think everybody under 181 would be the weight class I would be in. So most of the guys in that weight class typically, I mean, I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be all right. I plan on doing it. I don't know. I could be terrible at it. We'll find out. No, we're not being serious here today. We're doing all right. Whew. All right, I'm gonna grab a hold of this real quick. We got 155. We're gonna grab it for like a few reps, and then we'll add some more weight. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Helps out a lot. Nice little 155 overhead for 3. Let's add some more weight, guys. Let's add some more weight. 5'11". 5'11". So there's no grappling and no wrestling. There's no leg kick, no kicks, and no grappling for this competition. That was in the rules specifically. So I think they want it to be very specific. It's definitely set up in a way that it'll be entertaining for people. So, but I understand why they do that. So, but no kicks, no grapple. I am not, but we're talking about doing an amateur fight, potentially, in the next couple of months. Ugh. I just think it sounds like fun, honestly. I just want to do it just for the fun of it. So, there is some prize money involved, mind you. That's secondary, really. It just sounds like a fun time. So, all right, we've got 75, 175 on the bar now. We're gonna get this for a single, and then we might climb it. We'll find out. We might do a little push pressing tonight too. We'll find out. All right, let's get it. Ooh, nice. Not a lot of pushing that. We just had to lift it up. No, this is a public gym. This is a public gym. I'm just happen to be here super late. I manage this gym, so, but it's a full gym. This is a very small angle of everything. This is one of like 50 machines, so. But I'm usually the only one here this late at night. Let's add another 5 pounds, guys. Or 10 pounds, 5 aside. Go 185. You know what? You're right, Gio. Let's do 225 push press. I want to see a 225 push press. There's going to be a little leg action involved, but we'll do 225 push press. I don't plan on hurting anybody. It's not in my game plan for the night. We're a pretty relaxed group here on this stream. I don't know anybody would get hurt. Benjamin. That's a good name. It's a funny name. Yep. Yep. All right. We've got goddamn sticky stuff on my pant leg. How's it going, Mallory? Welcome back. Well, this is going to be a push press, but you'll get it, Gio, I believe. You'll get it, Gio, I believe. So with a push press, if you guys aren't familiar, there is a little leg drive at the bottom. You use it to kind of support as you come down, and you use it as kind of a small pop. It's driving with a little bit of momentum. It's to help you build up to a higher strict. So I've never watched him that I can remember. Is this all I'm doing? What, for the night? No, we've got a bunch of workouts planned. We've already done a bunch, but we got a bunch more planned. All right, let's grab this. All right, 225, quick, overhead push press, push press. Yeah. Tried to fight me a little bit. I pushed a little weird on the left side, but it locked out in the end. We got stuck like this far from the lockout for a second there. I got a little concerned. I didn't get concerned. It wasn't that bad. I was trying to maintain that back position is what I was doing. So it usually moves a little quicker than that. I'm a little upset, but it moved decently. It was a little stuck on this left side because I was looking at the camera as I started the lift, and this arm went up quicker. So I had to finish locking this one by itself independently. So appreciate y'all's kind words though. Whew. All right, we've got some push press. Let's do some. Want to do some rows? We can do some rows, guys. Let's do some rows. I drink about 2 liters a day. I drink about 2 liters a day. That's about typical. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but generally 2 liters a day. We're gonna do some rows, guys. No, there's no clean and press for powerlifting. It's just bench, deadlift, and squat. Or yeah, it goes squat, bench, deadlift. Those are the 3. SBD. So we're gonna do some rows. Let's do. We did cables yesterday. We're gonna do. No, we did bar yesterday, but we're gonna do dumbbell. I am natural. I'm a natural lifter. So, all right, let me mute that guy real quick. I don't know what all that's about. Yeah, I got it. I'm already handling it. I get things like a minute after they get said in chat, typically, or like 30 seconds. So that's why it takes me a second. Nope, I am 100% natural. 100% natural. We did flat bench earlier EDR. We did 325 tonight, and then some singles, 7 singles of 315. But my PR is 350 current. Tomorrow we're doing an earlier stream to try and catch a spot or to try a PR. I've been feeling pretty good this week, so we'll see. I don't really drink BCAAs as a supplement. I take creatine and I do pre-workout. That's it. Just creatine and pre-workout. All right, we're gonna do some rows. We're gonna warm up with 90s for 7, and then awesome, Sandy. I'm glad you're back in it. By not dropping them, typically, Thunder. That's mostly it. Hey, Tone, welcome back. All right, I'm gonna grab 90 real quick. We're gonna do a set of 7 aside, rows, and then I don't eat any veggies, believe it or not. The only veggies I eat are occasionally I'll have some onions in like a soup or something, and then potatoes. I eat potatoes, but no green veg. I don't eat any green veg. I'm not on a carnivore diet. I don't eat vegetables. All right, let's grab 90. Yep. Yeah. Let me get this leg up behind me. Felt good. Trying to get a decent angle for you guys. let's see. Peanuts and avocados. I'm good on that one, I'll be honest. All right. Nice, Shady. Welcome back, Shady. I don't eat vegetables, not my gig. Not necessary for me. I can't make any recommendations for you. I just know for me, I don't eat any green veg at all. Potatoes and the occasional onion in my soups and stuff. That's it. And that's mostly for flavor. Potatoes are for the carbohydrate content. So, and I'd say they're loosely a vegetable, to be honest. But, all right, let me grab this next one. I eat a lot of yogurt. I eat a lot of yogurt, a lot of lean meat. I'm going to grab 95 for the next set. Yep. $95 for 7. We're gonna grab the hundreds next. Potatoes definitely aren't man-made. They've been around a while. We've already got a couple people that have applied to be a mod in the chat. I'm not signing it to be directly from the chat. You have to email me, and I've already got a few people that are here pretty often that want to do it. So maybe in the future. All right, let me grab this next dumbbell here. Gonna do 100 for each side, and then I'm gonna do for 7 an arm, 7 an arm. This one's kind of spunk. Contribute most of my back gains, rows, probably. Rows would definitely be on that short list for best back work. I'd say barbell rows and T rows are probably my favorite. Cables helped, but I use them more as like an accessory to my other back work. So we're doing PRs tomorrow on deadlift, so hoping to pull or bench is at least in deadlift. Squat them in the low 4s. Deadlift, I should hit, hoping 480, 485 tomorrow, but 475 is what I have on film and posted and verified. So, and then bench is 350. I do legs often. I do legs very often. Every stream we throw legs in at the end, something with legs. So, no, definitely not doing 100 squats. What's that, Deborah? I'm married, Deborah. I've been married for a long time. All of my adult life, essentially, I've been married. All right, let me grab this bell. I have 3 children. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm not here for that. So got to look otherwise. How's it going, Warrior? Welcome back. And Gin solves a lot. You're right, Gio. You are right. Logan's got the plan. There you go, Logan. What are we doing now? I'm losing track. We're doing triceps next. Triceps next. What's up, Jeremy? Whew. Yeah, we're getting to work in for sure. Feeling good tonight. All right, triceps are next. I think Deborah dipped, to be honest. Deborah deleted their comment, so I imagine they took off. Sorry to burst your bubble on that one. I do tricep extensions pretty often. I think they're very good tricep work, and triceps are always going to be a top tier movement for powerlifting training. So tricep is very important muscle group. Very important muscle group. One of my favorites. One of my favorites for sure. Yep, that's where we're going. We're going to go 230 on the first set, guys. 230 on the first set. That's a deep question, Kyle. It's a deep question, Kyle. We're going to grab a hold of this real quick. Get a set of 7. 230. I don't know if you guys saw it earlier. I'm going to try and keep up with the chat while I do these, while I warm the triceps up. It's like pre-workout. That's a solid way to explain it, I guess. It's a good time. I can't say it's not a good time. It's enjoyable for sure. Like I said, I've been married since 2014. I've been with my wife since 2011. So you try and adjust y'all just a little bit. There we go. We've done the easy curl bar for it before. We might throw in a set of those at the end, maybe. We'll see how it feels. So I still got it racked up, so from the curls earlier. Why not, you know? All right, let's grab a hold of this real quick. We're gonna probably do 3, maybe 4 sets. We'll probably do 3 because might do some easy curl overhead extensions after these 3 sets. This one is 290. So I don't think I'm going to give you my mother's name. That doesn't sound like something my mother would appreciate. Oh, you're saying Deborah? It's not Deborah, I can tell you that. Appreciate it, Corbin. All right, we're gonna grab another set of these. Yeah, it's 305. 305 is what we got on here right now. I always bench close grip, Geo, constantly. These are wrestling, boxing shoes, but I use them for powerlifting. They're good and flat. So try and what I normally do is I find out where my sticking point is on the bench if I'm starting to slow down. So if I'm struggling off the bottom of the bench, I'll do pin presses from the bottom, right? Maybe even floor presses. and just work that bottom range of motion a little bit heavier. And then if I feel like I'm sticking closer to the lockout, then I'm gonna work closer to the lockout. So I'm gonna set my safeties in a power rack a little higher, put a bench in there, and just work my lockout motion for heavier reps. And then if it's the midway point, then maybe work from your bottom to mid and then your mid to top, and just work those two halves until you've worked past that plateau. Usually we have one specific spot that's causing us to plateau. It's not usually the whole lift itself. Sometimes we're good for lockouts, but we're not good for coming off the chest. Sometimes we're good off the chest, but we're not good for lockouts. It depends. So, but I would work those specific areas. I think these are Adidas. I don't know the actual name of them, but they're Adidas. I think they were like, I want to say, I've had them for like, these are 2 competitions that these have seen. I got to get a new pair. But I want to say they're like $80, somewhere in there. But they've lasted about a year of competing and lifting, and I abuse them. But I wear them until they fall apart, because they're lifting shoes. That's what they're meant. They get abused. So they get abused. I'm going to be competing. The plan right now, I think the next one's in March. Barbells is sponsoring. So the gym I'm working out in now, they're sponsoring that. They've actually already decided to sponsor this year again. So, yep, no problem, Anthony. All right, let's grab this real quick, guys. 305 for 7. You know, it's a block and it's on a pulley, so you know how this works. All right. We're gonna do some overhead tricep extensions next. Yeah, it's not a bad price. You're close. There's an E in it, I believe. Don't quote me. I'm good at lifting things, specifically. All right. I'm gonna go grab my milk, and then we'll do one quick set of overhead easy bar extensions because they were mentioned. They're wrestling shoes. You got to go to the section for wrestling shoes. I got them from Academy Sports. That's where I bought these. But they're technically wrestling shoes. I'm 30 years old. But yes, I do power lift. It's part of my profession for sure. It's not all I do, but it's definitely in there. All right, let me grab my milk, and then we'll grab the milk after this, actually. We're going to do just some overhead extensions for the triceps, one quick set. And then we'll move on and do some rear delt flies. Don't forget to like the video, guys. It helps me out a lot when you do. It really does. More than you could ever imagine. All right. All right, let's grab a hold of this bar. We've just got a couple of plates on it. I don't know the weight of the bar itself. I'd imagine probably 20 pounds for the bar, 23, somewhere like 20s. I don't know how much the bar weighs, but we got a couple of plates on there. It may be more or less than that, so don't quote me. But it's an easy curl bar. All right, yeah. Can you guys see me? Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Just a quick set of those. I drink about however much that entire container is per workout. Every day, other than Sundays, my rest day. I train 6 days a week. Almost every set's in 7s. I do a lot of sets of 7, triples, doubles, singles. So no, nothing over 7 typically. Yeah, I could do them laying down, but there's a lot more work to get into position, and I don't feel like dealing with that. Just as good standing up. Might put a little more strain on it, but you know, save me some time, so I'm okay. All right. get some rear delt work in. Maybe right here, guys. You guys see me there? I've done floor presses. I don't do them very often, but I've done floor presses. So, through sponsorships, and some meets will have prize money. It's rare, but some meets will have prize money. But most of it's going to be through sponsorships, either through gyms or supplement companies. That's where you make your money in powerlifting. You don't typically make it from the meets themselves. So, I drink spring water typically. Let me grab my there you go, plateau. Yes, there was an E in there that you were missing earlier. It's all right. Let me grab my milk and then we'll grab some rear delt work. I'll be right back. The person that was asking, we drink one of these during the workout every night. It's about 1.5 liters of milk. Usually I do whole milk, but they didn't have the whole milk this time, so I grabbed the 2%. I wish they had the whole milk version tonight, but they didn't. So. All right, let's grab it. We're gonna warm up. We usually warm up at the 55s, but I'm thinking we grab the 70s for the first set, guys. 55s are a little played out now, I think. So, no, I don't eat any cookies. I haven't had cookies in over 3 or 4 years. So, I don't eat any sweets. The only sweet I get every day is a little bit of honey that I do right before my workout. I do some organic honey right before the workout. That's the only sweet. And I don't do any added sugars or anything like that. No sweets. I don't eat pork. I don't eat any artificial colors. I don't do any highly processed foods. No sweetened beverages. No sodas. I don't drink. So it adds up to a good bit of volume. Bench press is my favorite workout for chest. I'm not a big fan of pork. It's not super lean. It's not the healthiest meat. There's better options out there. I tend to eat based on what I'm looking for. So. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Arabic calligraphy. What do you mean a fake body? Yeah, I don't do a lot of highly processed foods. Most food you buy has some processing. You talking about the weights? Those were 70s, Arabic. Those were 70s. I don't do that at all. I'm natural. That might be what he's talking about, Jamila. That might be what he's talking about. How's it going, goat? No, nothing fake here. All real. I don't have the budget for fake. It does. Reduction in calories and keeping your protein high will help you shave body fat. So, bench press is my favorite workout. I'm not Peter Parker, and I wouldn't tell you if I was. That would ruin the whole gig, wouldn't it? You're supposed to keep that undercover. No, I wouldn't do it. I technically do have the budget. It was more of a joke. I'm not going to, but I do have the budget if I wanted to. I appreciate the follow on Insta. That's awesome. Oh, it's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm aware the haters are gonna roll in. Just powerlifting, go. Powerlifting is my sport of choice. Oh, this is a 90, by the way. Okay. I'm in the U.S. I'm in the U.S. I'm in South Carolina. Spider-Man doesn't pay the bills. That's photography, right? Do they still do photography? Is that still his gig in the newer Spider-Man stuff? I haven't watched some of the new stuff. Is he still a photographer, or does he have another gig now? I don't plan on breaking my glasses. I like my glasses. Oh, awesome, cool. Not too far from me there. Greenville's nice. No, we're gonna hesitate on that, Joe. So the thing about these glasses is they're what helps me see things. Without them, I don't see things very well, at least. So, and then I become a danger to everybody on the road on the way home. Hey, always a late night lift for me. Yeah, happy birthday, Mila, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I don't take fish oil, no. I get most of my omega-3s through my grains in my bread, so. Because I need them to see, I already gave you a good reason. That was 90, I'm gonna grab the hundreds next. I'm not against taking turmeric, I've done it for inflammation in the past, but I don't take it regularly. That's not quite how it works, Freddie, but I appreciate your attempt there to give advice, but it's not quite how it works. We're looking for strength, we're gonna have a lot of volume tonight, so we do all sets of 7 climbing. So no, I don't do cold showers, not a fan. Yeah, so you can get omega through grains, yes. There's very specific grains you need to eat. Fish oil is good for you. I don't do any THC. So it's all strength training for me. A lot of strength training. Yeah, so our volume is throughout the night. We're not doing extra reps, lower weight. That's not what we're looking for. We want to lift the next heaviest thing. That's what our goal is every single night. Next heaviest lift. All right, hundreds are next. Creatine is good. I do take creatine. I take 10 grams of creatine a day. Sometimes 15. I don't want to break my glasses. Joe, I don't know why you hate my glasses so much. I have an astigmatism, and therefore I will have a problem. No, I'm good. Let's keep the chat clean. Without my glasses, I can't see. So like anything else with me, so I take just creatine pre-workout. That's it. Creatine and pre-workout. Those are the only supplements I take. Yeah. What's going on now in the chat? Boom, he's gone. We're not going to be that way. It's real easy to make people disappear. Put them in the gulag. No, I'm not related to Alvarez. Have a good one, Warrior. Yeah, we're working out. I don't do much cardio, no. Making zoo animals chase you. I mean, you'll get some cardio done. Joe, at this point, it's on the cusp of spamming. Let's chill out a little bit. You as well, Warrior. God bless. I usually warm up on the bench. No, I won't. I'm always going to be a natural. So I'm going to mute that guy here in about 2 seconds. Hold on. I know you guys are probably getting tired of his crap. 1 second. Easy mute. All right. Now we clean that up. Yeah, Joe, that's it. No more. Any more ask about the glasses, we're gonna mute. Want to break my glasses? No, I'm good. Hold on. To the gulag. 5 minutes, you're in the gulag. No, I wouldn't cut. I warm up with just a lighter push. So if I'm doing, I start with the bench every night. So, yes, I deadlift with my glasses on. That way I can see the blood pressure getting high whenever the sparkles come. What space movie came out in 1992? No idea. I don't watch movies like that. I don't watch much film, TV. So. All right, I'm gonna grab this bar. Hold on. It just depends on where you're struggling. If you just got to find your sticking point, Jason, and then you got to work that specific area with a heavier weight. So if you're sticking at the top, then work pin presses at the top. If you're sticking at the bottom, work lower pin press off of the safeties and maybe a power rack, and just try and increase the weight in those sticking points that you're finding. Figure out where you're suffering, work that area for a while, then go back to a traditional bench press. No, Andrew. No, Andrew. What's going on? Hold on. Who's trolling now? All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to see who's trolling. Lifting helps, Andrew. Lifting is a big help. Lifting is great for your mental. So proper diet can help a lot. Powerlifting is a lot of fun. America First is trolling. It does look that way ever so slightly. If I see anything, maybe I missed something. I mean, it's easier just to get rid of them, right? I'll put them in the gulag, guys. Hold on. See, I don't watch movies. I don't know what the joke is. It happens. Lifting streams tend to get that way, I'm gonna be honest. So lifting streams tend to attract a lot of trolls. A lot of lonely people. Lifting helps with that as well, Andrew. So get into some powerlifting. There's a good group usually locally for powerlifting, almost in any state, anywhere in the world, really. And they tend to like to lift together a lot of the time because it is a community, but it's a great community. I recommend getting into powerlifting. If you're in the US, look up USAPL. They're a pretty low barrier to entry, natural powerlifting federation. You can start at any weight. You don't even have to be lifting super heavy. Or if you're not into powerlifting, lifting heavy, there's a lot of good other communities within the fitness industry or the gym community that you can get involved with. Everything from CrossFits. That's how I meet most of my friends, through lifting. I'm gonna be honest, because I lift so often. Almost everybody I hang out with at this point, just about, I know through lifting. So. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be aware of that movie, Mello. It's going to be like that on a lifting stream. There's a lot of people that have, issues that want to bring them in here. I don't mind helping people, but we do have a lot of trolls that like to come in here and take advantage of that. So, come on, sure, let's not start it up. But I do have a couple of people that were interested in being mods. They've sent their emails to me, and I'll be talking to them over the next couple of days. So we shouldn't have this problem much longer. I just want to make sure I get the right people for it. But honestly, it's up to YouTube ultimately, right? So if YouTube doesn't, if they see me muting people every night, the same group of people, the same troll accounts over and over, because a lot of the time it's the same people. YouTube sees these people getting muted in streams all the time, and they don't stop them. There's no way for me to ban them. I can only mute them for up to 24 hours. So I'm kind of limited on what I can do, to be honest. But people hate to see people do good, like great things. So they come in, they see me working out, and either they feel, it makes them feel some type of way about it. And they don't like seeing someone do well. They like other people to suffer with them. So, which is unfortunate. So, so you can't. YouTube only lets you mute them for 24 hours. So, people can report them, and that'll help. I would say probably in the 30s on pull-ups. I haven't tried like a max pull-up. 30s is the most I've ever done. No, I can mute. I can mute for up to 24 hours. Maybe I'm missing something because I'm not monetized yet. Maybe that comes with monetization, but I can mute for up to 24 hours. So. We do some really strong calisthenics. We do like clap pull-ups and single arm push-ups and all that fun stuff. How's it going, Hamza? How's it going? How's it going, John? All right, we're gonna grab this for a quick rep. We'll do a double and then we're gonna add some more weight. No, my name is Chris. We'll do some calisthenics at the end, Mello, actually. We're almost there. We're going to do calisthenics after this, actually. So, yeah, we can, it's a 24-hour is the longest period. I think they think that most people won't come back after 24 hours, but We're gonna grab some heavier weight. Let's see what we got. Grab another couple plates. We're gonna go 4 plates and maybe some change. All right, 4th plate. Let's go. That's some more weight though. Let's go. We did 415 the other night. Sometimes, depends on the lift. Depends on the lift. Hey, Northville, welcome back. We don't do cardio here. We don't do cardio here. I'm very good at cardio for those of you that are interested in it. I just don't tend to do it very often. We did backwards treadmill the other night, uphill. I'm pretty aerobically fit as well. I just tend not to do it very often. Mind you, most of my work that I've done all through my adult life has had some kind of physical work involved, so my aerobics have always been pretty good. Everything from working in the prison to auto mechanics. I mean, there was a lot of stuff I've done that was physical labor. So my aerobics are strong. Oh yeah, Daniel, my PR is 475. I usually go to sleep about 3 or 3:30, typically. All right, we're gonna grab this. This is 425. Just one quick rep. I'm gonna take the shirt off though. I'm sweating a little bit. Fair warning, shirt's coming off, guys. Fair warning. We'll hang it up over here. All right, so we're gonna do a quick 425. And then we're gonna do calisthenics. The shirt comes off for calisthenics every night anyways, so. Starting to sweat. It's actually supposed to be cold right now, but it's warm in this gym. All right, let's get it. Yep. I think we've got a little heavier than this on stream, but. All right, yep. Ooh, felt good. Ooh, best feeling is when that belt comes off. Because the gym's empty this time of night. So I usually do this workout early or late. So. I do powerlifting. I would do a strongman show. It'd be fun to do a strongman contest, but not really my gig typically. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some calisthenics real quick. I don't do MMA. No, I don't do MMA. Let's keep the chat clean, guys. Please, please, please. I don't know what to tell you, John. We lift heavy objects, John. Everybody's a critic from behind their keyboard, though. John's definitely a hater. We haven't had a ton of haters tonight, so. I'm always here in South Carolina. I'm always here. It's always cool to meet people. Yeah, I think my camera's a little smudged. Or is it just the intense lighting? It's just the intense lighting, I guess. All right. Hopefully your workouts get better, Tim. You know, once in a while we have one like that. We have one like that. I'm trying to answer all the questions I can, Martin, but I might miss something here and there. Yeah, 100% Northwood. John's a super hater. He's he takes a while to type in his comments though, because he's got to wipe the Cheeto dust off his fingers first in between comments. So we're gonna do some pull-ups though, guys. We're gonna do some pull-ups. No, I sleep pretty good. All right, we're gonna grab a set of pull-ups real quick, guys, and then move to the next thing. All right. Felt good, felt good. I can do one arm pull-ups. We might do one. I want to get a regular bar for that. We have one in here. We might do that in a minute. We're going to do some, yes, progressive overload will help you do that, Martin, 100%. Make sure your calories and your protein are good, though. 173 current, 5'11". So, I do wear a lot of gray. I do preference gray clothing, mostly shirts. Mostly shirts. Yeah, you were pretty close. 350 is my bench PR. We did 315 earlier. We did 325 earlier. 315 is my bench PR at the moment, or 350 is my bench PR at the moment. No, definitely below 17%. We're in a bulk right now. I'd say probably around 9 or 10. So, you're not necessarily done growing at 21. Just make sure you work out and have proper nutrition. It'll help you for sure. If you have any growth left to do height-wise, your nutrition is going to make a big difference. All right, let's do some creative pull-ups. We'll do some typewriters. Ooh, we're gonna do some dips next, guys. Some dips next. This is an adult stream. It's marked as not for children. That YouTube makes you do that. So if they're here, that's because they're on a account they shouldn't be on. So it's no different than getting a stream from a beach. No different than a stream from a beach. I'm 5'11". I'm not sure what that goes with that what's the word I'm looking for? Converts to. So I would say I probably didn't grow much more after 21, but it's possible. How's it going? We have one of those here. I haven't done that on stream. I'm trying to avoid that. I get enough weird comments as it is. So, I don't mind doing the physique show because it does make a difference when it comes to showing muscle tone, muscle density, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna skip on the good girl, bad girl machine. All right, I'm gonna grab a hold of this real quick. We're gonna do a set of 7 real quick. We'll get some explosiveness in there though. 5'11", I'm 5'11". 5 foot 11 inches, that's what I am. All right, let's grab it. We're gonna do some, you wanna get some air time? We'll get some air time. Oh, good. I'm gonna do a couple more sets of those, make some standards. I take creatine. Whey protein and creatine are 2 different things. So, gun guy's another hater. We get a lot of them. It's all right. It's gonna happen. So I can do muscle ups. I already gave my height, Rohan, a couple of times. 5'11". So I can't do muscle ups in here. The roof, the light is right above that. It kind of looks behind it, but there's one right here too. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold on. And it's right above the bars. So making sure you're hydrating is important while you're on creatine. Make sure you're getting at least what your daily recommended amount is for your body weight. We're going to move Gun Guy out because he's vaguely starting to spam the chat up with the same thing. He's not even a good troll. He's mediocre at best. So here's the thing about trolling my channel, guys. If you're going to come in and you're going to troll my channel, at least be creative. Because I said this in the past. I was a corrections officer. The guys in the prison at a maximum security facility here in South Carolina, right? The guys in that prison had all day to come up with the best insults you'd ever hear, right? They were super creative on them. It takes a lot to get under my skin. It's near impossible. So I'm just living life, enjoying it. Just living life, enjoying it. Yes, sir. God bless. There's nothing I can do about it, Joey. It happens. It happens. I don't know if they'd like me bringing the chickens to the gym. I'm gonna be honest. I don't do any specific neck training, no. Ooh. Here's the thing: if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right? So, Rohan, I've talked about height like 7 times, which trying to be cool and whatnot, but I can only tell you my height so many times. So, we're gonna grab. How's it going, David? We're gonna grab one more set here on this, and then we'll do some push-ups, guys. But we got one more set of dips, some push-ups. But yeah, I did a chicken video earlier, actually. I appreciate it, Wom. $350 is my bench PR at the moment, Sean. Yeah, Google is a wonderful tool. You can type almost anything in and get an answer. Yes, I'm in the US. I'm from America. Born and raised. Whew. Feel good. I've been lifting for 4.5 years. 4.5 years. Gotta have shoulder veins, right? Whew. How's it going, Annie? Can I do 315 for 1 rep now? We did, if you scroll back to the beginning of the stream, we already benched a full bench session tonight. So. No, 4.5 years ago, my bench was 75 pounds when I started lifting. I was 117 pounds body weight, just out of surgery, actually. You can see the scar on my neck. So I had my thyroid removed. So, whew. Yeah, bench is my favorite lift, hands down. Easy answer, easy answer. Yeah, it was a trip for sure, guys. My weight is 173 now. 4.5 years, it went from 117 to 173, and I went from a 75-pound bench to a 350-pound bench PR. No, I'm completely natural, 100% natural. Always will be. Always will be. I'm a bit of a health nut. I'm just fixing my my tripod for this push-ups. I had a mass the size of an egg appear on my neck overnight. Mort, I don't know what you said, but welcome to the stream. All right, Mallory, have a good one. I'm not super familiar with her work. I've heard of her. Don't spam the chat with it, though. I answered Soul Dad, so. All right, boom, boom, easy peasy. All right, quick timeout. You're coming back in 1 minute. You're welcome to stick around, but yeah, I'm sure it is. The best bench, yes, I'm 100% natty, 100% natty. The best bench press increase I've ever seen in a year, I couldn't tell you a year, 7 months, the best I've seen. I took one of my clients, and mind you, he was already pretty strong. He just had to get a little more confident. From 170 or around that, 175, I think the number was. Not direct quote, it's somewhere in there, 170, 175 to 320 in about 7 months, I think it was. Somewhere in that ballpark. But he had more in the tank. He just wasn't trying to open up and really push it, because he made some really big gains really quickly. Now, it slowed down eventually, obviously. But those initial gains were significant. So, pounds. Yeah. I could do hammer curls into the 100, 105, 110. Strict or like regular dumbbell curls, like 80, 85, I don't know, maybe a little bit more, I don't know. Couldn't help you with that, Northwell. All right, I'm gonna grab some push-ups, guys. Do some calisthenics. It's all about consistency. Nothing. There was no cycling of anything. No cycling of anything. All of my clients are natural. I have never recommended any of that to any of my clients. I actually push them away from it. All right, set of 7. Little shoulder tap at the end there. Yes, it was a little over 300 actually. Like I said, some of that was just him not being mentally prepared. So he'd fail a lift that he just mentally didn't think he had. So we had some big jumps early. As we adjusted his form and we adjusted the way he was benching, it made some large increases. And then as the strength increased, we even moved further than that. His first plateau was about a month sitting at like 275. And then about 30 days of moving 275, 280, he made another 20 and then another 20-pound jump 2 months post that. So there is a big cross in the background. Most of us in here would probably, we're not like specifically a Christian gym, but we definitely have a lot of Christian members. Everybody's welcome here though. So. All right, let's grab another set of push-ups. Another set of push-ups. We'll do some claps. Why not some claps? South Carolina. I'm from South Carolina. All right. Whew. Felt good. Felt good. Other than the slapping myself, but you know, we do that. Nope, face never touched the ground. Got close. So we were planning to do a bench PR tomorrow. Lift a little bit earlier in the day, have a spotter available. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Yeah, I get real close. I can almost touch the ground with my tip of my nose. Clap behind my back. I got you, Raymond. Hold on one second. I'm down to hear a joke. Heavier, that's the goal, Sean. There's no end game. It's always more. I wish I could understand what you're saying, Annie, so I could respond, but I don't speak, is that French? I'm not sure. So if someone can translate, that would be awesome. I don't have something to translate in front of me. Or don't, depending on what's being said. All right, behind the back, push up clap. I got it. I don't know if you heard it, but I got it. That one's a little sketchier. Gotta be fast. Gotta be fast. Oh, I see. Yes, I lift heavy 6 days a week. I think the most I've ever done is triples for 315. I don't typically do much more than triples at 315 because it's usually one of my climbing sets to go heavier on the bench. So I usually do 315 and then like a 325 or a 330 and then climb it progressively. And then I go back to 315 and do singles for 7 reps. So, oh, I missed it. Hold on. I must have. I'm not gathering the joke. I must have missed it. Go your upper chest. So everybody's gonna say incline, incline bench. Obviously, I always liked a high position cable fly to help define the help grow the interior of the chest, kind of let it pop out there. Because that's usually where we have the flatter upper is this portion right here on the interior isn't growing as much. It's not popping out quite as much. A lot of the time, if you have a deeper sternum, you'll run into that problem too. Higher cable fly, just go a little lighter so you don't pull your shoulders too much and only go to 90 is what I would do. And then maybe some incline dumbbell would be helpful as well. Yeah, of course, Andrew. Everybody's welcome to work out here. I've been working out for 4.5 years. Tonight for about 1 hour and 45 minutes. Those are going to be your best ones. So a lot of the time we can try and grow the front of our shoulder as well and it'll help our chest pop a little more. So it might not even be a chest issue. It could be just a front of shoulder growth issue. So that could also be part of it. All right, I'm gonna grab another set of push-ups, guys. We'll do, what about one arm, one leg? Y'all wanna do one arm, one leg? All right. Oh, let me get that leg back a little bit further. No cheating it, yeah. Yeah. Whoo! Other arm, other leg. If I can get that other leg up. Was it this leg? Can't remember what leg I did. Ooh, harder on the left side. Ooh, it's a balance thing more than anything. Now he's asking advice. Northwell's asking advice. So it's always good to ask advice. I mean, other than that, you could try some weighted push-ups. So find a way to add weight to the upper portion of your back, obviously not in your neck. And then do a slight decline on your push-up could help grow it. So definitely could help. Expectation is based on a lot of things. Number one, how often you're working out, what you're training for, and your starting point, as well as genetics and how closely you stick to the dietary plan. I've almost never, I can say I've pretty much never strayed on diet in 4.5 years. So I don't have any cheat days or anything. And in 4 years from now, I'll definitely be bigger. My accent's a good mixture between Texas and South Carolina. I lived in Texas for 9 years as well. No, I didn't go to college. I immediately started working out of high school. I was actually working while I was in high school. I've always worked. I did go to school for training, but not a traditional college, no. So, all right, well, let's do some sit-ups. We'll do some sit-ups with some weight. We'll do some powerlifter sit-ups, guys. Genetics do make a difference. Genetics do make a difference. I speak for a living, so I talk a lot while I'm working with clients, and I was also in a lot of positions where being able to get your point across verbally was very important. So my speech is developed this way for a reason. I'm just fixing my tripod, guys. We'll be back in the flow of things here in a second. I'm just extending the legs out. Anytime we go to a low position to do push-ups, we got to bring the legs up. So I did get a proper tripod though, guys. I don't know, hold on. See if I can give you all a view. I went ahead and invested in a tripod. So proper it's even got like a little level on it that I'm not using. So we're gonna do some sit-ups, guys. Y'all wanna see some sit-ups? Some of you that have been around the stream a couple times know what I'm about to do. These are always a fun time. They always throw people off. I'll be right back. All right. How many of you are familiar with sit-ups? How many of you are familiar with powerlifter sit-ups? Probably none of you. It's fair. No one is. Because I call them powerlifter sit-ups, probably the only one. I'm not from Canada. I am definitely from the South. I've been in the South for a long time. I was in Texas for 9 years, and I've been in South Carolina for, since like 09. I think I've been in South Carolina since 2009-ish. So however long that is. Have a good one, EDR. All right, we're gonna do some sit-ups. I don't think I'd ever move to California. Not on my list of places I want to live, I'm gonna be honest. Texas, I really liked Texas, but I don't plan on leaving South Carolina anytime soon. I quite like the quietness of it. All right, let's do some sit-ups, guys. Don't forget to like the stream. If you want to support it even further, you can support in the buy me a coffee link in the pinned comment. And I do a thank you video for everybody that does right after the stream. All right. One, yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Gotta get the ab work in, right? Gotta get the ab work in. Whew. It does rain a lot here. We actually got snow last night. I didn't like the traffic in Dallas. Definitely is hitting your abdominal for sure. Abdominal, hips, even glutes. Even glutes. Appreciate it, Sean. Appreciate it, Jake. There's some back work for sure. But you realize a strong core isn't just your abdomen. Your core, if you want a strong core, you have to encompass other muscles into it. Otherwise, the abdomen isn't doing much. So everything works together. Everything works together. But it does. It hits back, hits hips, hits glutes, but there's a lot of abdomen work there. If I was to pick from the 3, I'd probably go to Houston, personally. I'm just more familiar with Houston. Dallas is very busy, very big city. A lot of traffic. Very much, if you're familiar with Atlanta, it's very similar traffic-wise to Atlanta. Austin, I mean, it's fine. San Antonio, that's a good spot. I like San Antonio, but I was always traveling to San Antonio. I lived in Central Texas. I lived in Killeen. So really anywhere in Texas was pretty much a step up from Killeen for most people. I liked it a little bit, but there's not a lot of people saying they want to move to Killeen, I'm gonna be honest. Most people are trying to avoid ever being in Killeen for the most part, at least while I was there. So Tyler, Texas, you're out there. You're out there. We were military growing up, military brat. Obviously I'm 30 now, but we moved here and I stayed. I met my wife here. So I've been with my wife since I was 16. So I met my wife here and I stayed, and they kept going, kept moving around. They've settled down now too, but I like it though. It was my father. I was a military brat. Yeah, I'm 30. That's good, isn't it? Amarillo. You know, I don't meet a lot of people from Amarillo. That's a more uncommon one. Yeah, I just turned 30 in December. So I just turned 30 in December. Whew. Oh, we're supposed to do some legs. I done lied to y'all. We're supposed to do some legs tonight. Leg extensions. Y'all want to do leg extensions? Hey, twins. How's it going? Y'all want to do leg extensions? We'll finish up with some leg extensions. I feel like I lied. I felt like every other turning of anything. Age doesn't really bother me too much. Cool to have people from India. That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't start till I was in my mid-20s working out. So I've never been to a yodeling contest. I'm always down to meet people, Northflow. I'm always down to meet people. I don't get out of South Carolina much though. So sending hate from California. It's good to know. Our dumbbells only go to 100 pounds, or I would. Yeah, it's a local gym. Hey, how's it going? All right, let me grab some reps on this, guys. One rep, the 100-pound. I mean, we might grab them here in a minute. We've done that on stream a few times, guys. The 100 pounds. They're not really an intense work. We've already done chest today, I'm gonna be honest. So, got a lot of hate. Oh, appreciate the love from India. Appreciate the love from India. We're gonna max out the extension real quick. I don't know if you guys can see it. Full brick, leg extension. So. All right. Yep. We'll do one more set. I said I'd do legs, so I'm doing a couple sets because I don't want to lie to y'all. I really don't want to do leg extensions tonight, though, I'm going to be honest. Too bad, so sad. We're doing just 2 sets on the leg extension. I'm only doing 2 sets here. This is second set. We're gonna keep it maxed out. This is the full brick. So it's bench, or squat, bench, deadlift. Those are the 3 lifts. SPD. So if you ever see SPD, that's what that means with lifting, is squat, bench, deadlift. I do squats twice a week. All right, let's get it. Felt good. Quick set of 7, full brick, 2 sets. That's all we're doing there. We're not doing another set of those. Oh, felt good though. It didn't feel too bad. One more rep, yeah. Stink bugs? I've done I know how to do dead bugs. Stink bugs, I don't know about that one. No, we've done them on stream at least once or twice. We've done them on stream. Sometimes I do squats at different times of day when I have spotters and stuff available. It's one of those lifts I really like to have a spotter for because it's not my best lift. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not my best lift. So I tend to squat when I have spotters available. I don't squat very often when there's no spotters. So that's probably why you haven't seen them very often on the stream. We're gonna do a slight incline because I don't have a spotter here. Slight incline bench with the 100s. Standing incline press, so like shoulder press. We did that earlier, probably around like the 40-minute mark of the stream. If you run back to 40 minutes, we did a lot of standing shoulder. So honestly, I don't know how this is going to go, Sean. I'm going to do them for you, but we're pretty smoked right now. We've done triceps, bench, and shoulder press tonight. So, and like a jillion push-ups. So, a standing decline, I don't know that would be very effective, Dragon. Give me a couple seconds, though. I'm going to grab these. Hold on. Oh, I know I'm going to get it. It's just, it's not going to feel good. Keep the chat clean. Keep the chat clean. All right, I'm gonna grab these dumbbells, guys. It's been a while since I've had to rack dumbbells for this without someone no, I've done it without them handing off on stream before, I guess. About the worst part is getting them up on the chest, to be honest, in the right spot. So, all right. About another 30 seconds, we'll pop these up and we'll grab them for a rep. Don't have anything that I don't want to drop them on next to me just in case. No. All right, we're gonna grab the hundreds. We only dumbbell press very rarely, so let's see how these go. I think last time we managed a few. So we managed a few last time. But last time I know our dismount wasn't pretty, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're hundreds. By request, I don't want to do. All right. Nah, it's not too much. We've done them before. It's definitely solid work though. Ooh, felt good. Felt good. It's just for you. 7 felt pretty good. Like I said, they're not bad. Not bad. Felt better than the last time I did them for sure. So. Hey, I'm doing well. How about you? How about you? Appreciate you watching all the way from Mexico. All the way from Mexico. I don't think we're going to do that, Richard. Doesn't sound like a fun time for me. Appreciate it, Sean. Appreciate it. All right. So that was legs. I went and got my legs in, and then I did that quick 7 on the dumbbell. Let's keep the chat clean, Richard. Let's keep the chat clean. Some milk. It's a nice post-workout milk. Appreciate it, Flapjacks. I think I missed your comment earlier. Whew. Yeah, we're in the gym right now. We just finished the workout. I manage this gym. I'm the lead coach and manager. So, lead coach and manager. Yeah, the hundreds are tough. They're tough. A 7 felt pretty good though. 7 felt pretty good. So I'm a fitness coach, but I've coached powerlifters. I've coached bodybuilders, mostly lifters, powerlifters, and strength training. But I've done agility training for people in the past, and of course weight loss training and stuff. But I powerlift personally, so I'm a competitive powerlifter. I do not track my macros a lot. I just know I eat a lot. I make sure I get enough protein, of course, but like I said, it's like 5,000 calories-ish a day. Todd, let's calm it down. Let's calm it down. Those are the heaviest dumbbells at the gym, the hundreds. If we had heavier, I'd grab heavier right now, but we don't have any heavier. That is the most that we have here. Right now, let me read comments. Hold on. It depends on the lift, Bobby, but bench is definitely my preference. Bench is my best lift. 350 on the bench. Deadlift is good. 475. 480 is my PR, but 475 is the most I have confirmed. And I don't know if the 480 was super clean. I didn't record it to check back. And I'm in like I just imagine around the 400-ish mark. For my squats, definitely lacking compared to the other two. So I did bench and deadlift specifically for the first 2 years, with bench being the first year of that. So I only benched in competition for a year, and then I only did bench deadlift, and then I went bench deadlift squat the last like 8 months. So I started adding squatting competitively, so I'd start squatting heavier. Before I was just squatting, to keep legs, good, but not to get it super heavy. Yes, I'm under 200 pounds. I'm 173. I set my bench and deadlift PRs at 164.5 pounds. I've been lifting for 4.5 years. I'm completely natural, El Rapido. I have cats. I do have cats. I have chickens. I have dogs. I have a tortoise. I have a bearded dragon. I don't do any jiu-jitsu. I do not know Jeff Nippert. I know of him. Hold on, I'm going to drop someone from the chat. Give me a second. Sending this guy to the gulag. Hold on. Boom. Appreciate it, Bobby. All right, Raymond, have a good one. It was good having you here again. Hopefully your calisthenics went well tonight. For 315 to 225 was probably a year. Probably a year. You're in some change. We're not doing that, Terry. Yeah, they're bad. Hold on. Terry, calm it down. I will mute you. You work with Dave Blunt's management. For some reason, I only half believe you. But I would train him, though. I understand that that's probably not legitimate, but I would. 100% I would train him. 100%. Appreciate it, Rapido. I'm trying to keep up with the chat the best I can, guys. We don't kill our chickens for food. We have egg layers typically. We have a couple of roosters, but we don't kill for food. We not the chickens at least. We've hunted in the past, but not our chickens. Our chickens are more like pets that also lay eggs. So if I had to, I could eat one of the chickens. I don't want to though. Why'd you get banned? You're not banned, Super Cool. You're still here. I do eat a lot of carbs. I'm from South Carolina. I don't do any fasted training. No fasted training. Typically, I have a pretty good bit of food on my stomach when I train. I try to eat right before I work out. I'll be about 200 pounds by the end of March. So maybe just under. We'll see. This is 2%. I usually drink whole milk. I don't like fasted training. I don't recommend it. It's heavier weight, shorter sets, so less reps when it comes to powerlifting training. So it's a lot more heavy reps, a lot more singles. The rest times are usually longer. You don't typically train to failure in sets like you do with bodybuilding for anything. So appreciate it, Rapido. You have a good one. No, I usually do pretty well with the full stomach training, I'll be honest. Let's see what we got going on in here. All right, bye, Terry. There's not a lot. So bodybuilders do focus on a really long stretch a lot of the time. It's not 100% necessary. It does increase risk of injury pretty significantly for a small gain. But yeah, typically they'll go a larger range of motion, trying to build those really, really small groups of muscles a little bit more, really focus in on them, because those smaller muscles can be the make or break at the higher levels of bodybuilding. Terry, I thought you said you were leaving. Terry's going to the gulag. We already worked out. You missed it. I'm sorry. We're actually, so at the end of the stream, usually I chat with everybody. I like talking to people. So, but if you roll back to the beginning of the stream, you can watch the lifting. I did about 2 hours of lifting tonight. So 1,000 pounds is solid on the leg press, Mark. It's good deadlift. That's not bad at all. 375 is solid. Good stuff. Good stuff. How's it going, Lucas? I like to be a friendly person. I like talking to the chat. You guys are awesome. Strength is a fun time, Tim. Strength just feels good. You just feel good all the time. Things just get easier being strong. It's a weird feeling. It's awesome. So there was some snow. We're not really flooding right now. There was the flood like a few months back, and yes, that is still affecting mostly the mountainous regions up towards Asheville. A lot of devastation. Actually, the town I'm in here, we do a lot of collections and stuff. People donate a lot, and then we have some groups that actually drive this stuff out, the donations. So. Put the fries in the bag. I don't eat deep fried French fries actually. I air fry my French fries. It's good, Mark. It's good, Mark. Hammer curls are fun. They're tough, but they definitely work. They cross over a lot big. They do. There's not that. I mean, strength training is just a version of everything else. It's just usually shorter sets, higher weight, increasing weight, between sets, and then usually a drop set towards the end at a heavier point than you started. So like if I do a drop set, typically I'm not dropping below whatever my warm-up was. So the strength training can mean a lot of things. It's a broad item. The flood was intense. It was really bad. Still bad. Do I watch bodybuilding? Every now and again, I'll watch a bodybuilding show. I tend to watch a lot of powerlifting content, but I'll watch bodybuilding stuff here and there. I just got an email. The Arnold Bench Bash is going on pretty soon, and I got an invite email to go. So I might go and do the Bench Bash. That'd be a lot of fun. So that's something I'm looking at doing. I have to travel for it, so we'll see if I'm able to make it. You'll definitely strengthen up your core. That's a very interesting question. Yeah, it will help digestion to some extent. So that slow stretch work. So if you're doing like time under tension work, so let's say you're doing time under tension on your curl, you're going to build up a lot more lactic acid in that muscle than if you weren't sitting under constant tension for a longer period of time, right? The longer you're under that tension, regardless of the weight, the more lactic acid you're going to push into the muscle, because lactic acid is our body's way of trying to protect the muscle from damage, right? But the body doesn't realize that we're trying to build that muscle by, tearing it, microscopic tears, like that whole thing, right? You build it by breaking it down. Not exactly the science behind it, but it's close. So But, building that new muscle, it doesn't know we're doing it on purpose. So it puts lactic acid in the muscle whenever we're using it to tell us, hey, we're using this a lot, right? We're using this muscle a lot and we need to be careful. We don't want to damage it. We don't want to hurt ourselves. Now, if you're doing time under tension, you can expect more lactic acid buildup than if you were doing quicker, more explosive work. Quicker, explosive work allows you to do more heavy volume generally, and allows you to get more reps, and your rest times are usually going to be shorter, and your recovery times post-workout are going to be better, which allows us to do more heavy work following that, which allows us to get stronger quicker. That's the idea behind it. I thought I'd banned you for longer than that. Hold on. Easy. Back to the gulag. 24 hours. Boom. Just like that. I am a trainer, Pepsi. I am a trainer. Any tips for women? So here's the thing. Female lifters and male lifters, female workouts and male workouts are generally the same. There are some small intricacies and differences, but generally the thought process behind them are the same. You lift heavier, you're going to build more muscle. You're going to get bulkier. You lift lighter for more reps. You'll still build muscle. It just won't be quite as bulky, right? Now, you can build bulky muscle with high sets as well, but you have to be very intentional and be eating a lot. So there's not really a big difference. Now, your progression is going to be different because there are advantages as a male compared to a female in how quickly you build skeletal muscle and how much skeletal muscle you can carry without supplementation, which you can carry a lot, but generally your speed at which you build it is going to be different. But as far as there's not really any tips I could give that weren't any different for male or female. You want to gain weight, eat more calories. You want to gain muscle, eat more protein and work out heavier, right? Heavier weights. You want to lose weight, reduce your calories, and do more reps at a lower weight. Those are the best tips generally without any more information. I wouldn't change the way I lift at all. I would probably go into strength training sooner, the way I'm doing it now. Yeah, so higher reps, more volume, higher rep ranges. So going to higher reps with lower weight will help you with that. And try not to put in too many calories, just above. Try to put on muscle, just make sure your protein's high and you're eating lean foods and a lot of reps, lower weight. That's how you're going to stay lean, still build some muscle, but not, put on a ton of muscle, if that makes sense. Four miles is solid. It's a good run. Who's the greatest power lifter in my opinion? That's a tough question. Have a good one, Alpine. Hold on, I'm trying to read all these chats. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the greatest power lifter. I'm not sure who I'm going to pick yet, but Anatoly. He is really, really strong. But a lot of his videos are a little bit deceiving, right? Because a lot of the weights that they're lifting aren't extraordinarily heavy because of the types of plates they're using. They're heavy weights, and he's very strong. He has a very strong deadlift, very strong squat. I'm not saying he's not strong. He is extraordinarily strong, and that's great, and I have respect for his lifts, 100%. But the videos are cool. They're entertaining. I like them, but they're a little deceiving sometimes. But they're very entertaining. I like his lifts. I like his videos. I watch his content. But I will say, I have him on the bench. He's got me in the squat, and I think it may be in the deadlift. I know he does sumo, but sumo counts. It's powerlifting. So, but he's got me in the squat, but I've got him on the bench. I bench heavier than him, 100%. I don't meal prep. Sometimes I do. Depends on the week. If I'm gonna have a really busy week, I'll meal prep. But generally, I don't meal prep. I eat a lot of whole foods that I cook at home and things like that in the moment. I don't know his full name. Anatoly, I don't even think is his actual. It might be his actual name or it's just a portion of his name. I can't remember. But he is. I have found his actual lifts. He power lifted. He's done some competitions. He has real numbers up, and he's strong. But you'd have to look him up. I don't remember his actual name. I eat a lot of dairy, Pepsi, and a lot of chicken, a lot of lean beef. Those are my big protein items. A lot of yogurt. I eat about a pound of Greek yogurt, sometimes 2 pounds a day. I think Vlad sounds correct. Best bodybuilder. I don't have an opinion. I'm Chris Bumstead, obviously one of the best that's ever done it. Ronnie Coleman, unfortunately, he did get some major injuries, but he was also one of the best to ever do it. Arnold, of course. You know your bigs. Those are your greats. They're always going to be your greats. There's others as well, but they're all very, very, very good. And I think we're going to see a couple more greats coming here soon. I think someone that people are discounting because of the way he eats and the way he's doing it, but he's getting results is Sam Sulek. I think he's going to do a lot. I think he's going to be extremely big, and he's going to go really far with bodybuilding. I do think that there's some things he could probably clean up, but you can't argue with his results. He does bodybuilding as well. I think he's into lifting sports. So I've never seen any powerlifting content from him, but I don't watch him that closely, so it's possible I've missed it. Is he doing powerlifting now? I thought he was doing bodybuilding for a while. I don't follow his content super close, but the stuff I've seen, he's strong. Sam Sulek. Yeah, he does bodybuilding shows. Yeah, I think he primarily sticks to bodybuilding. But I'm unsure if he's doing powerlifting now. How's it going, George? It's cool to have someone from Romania. That's awesome. He does live like a powerlifter. He does a lot of volume, a lot of reps though. I've seen some of his stuff where he does a lot of reps towards the end of his sets. He definitely trains to failure very often. Anybody that can throw 315 across the room after failing it on a bench. I mean, he didn't fail the first three. I mean, he did multiple reps, but obviously he trained to failure and tossed it. So, I've been training for 4.5 years, Bobby. That's just because he was bulking. So I think most of his most famous content, he was bulking because he was lifting heavy, so people gravitated to that content. But for his cut, I'm interested in seeing his cut. It'll be really fun. I just wanted to get healthy, honestly, Sean. So I've told this story a couple times about the surgery where I had the mass the size of an egg appear on my neck overnight, and I was just very unhealthy. I was eating like crap. I weighed 117 pounds. And then that's what kicked off my fitness goals initially, right? And then those just kind of like spiraled into, lifting really heavy weights. So a lean bulk is a caloric surplus. You're just eating leaner foods. You're not eating a lot of crap. You're not eating. So you have bulks, you have dirty bulks, and you have lean bulks. Bulking is just like eating a lot, right? In general, that's a general bulk, right? Carbs, proteins. A lean bulk is eating a lot of protein, still eating a lot of carbs, and making it to the super clean carbs. And then you have dirty bulks, which is just eating literally everything you can find. And that's if you want to put on a lot of weight very, very quickly. I can't say I was inspired by anybody in particular. Actually, I didn't watch any fitness content prior to working out. I Googled. So I'm gonna tell you how I got into lifting. You ready for this? It's ridiculously simple how I got into it. I had the surgery. I Felt like crap. Obviously, it was 117 pounds, right? I'm gonna feel like crap. 5'11", 117 pounds. I could bench maybe 75 pounds. It might have been lower than that. And then I was like, all right, well, I feel like crap. I want to get healthy. So I went and I got a gym membership for like $10 a month and started going on lunch. And I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to get on like a treadmill and not know what I'm doing. But I was smart enough. 5'11", super, 5'11". I was like, I was smart enough to think about it. And I was like, you know what? I'll just Google how to get bigger, right? So I Googled it and they're like, the first thing I saw was lift more weight less times and then do that over and over again, right? And then the next thing down was how to dirty bulk, essentially. So, and I read those 2 articles and I don't remember where the articles were from, and they probably weren't even that great of an article, but they put me on the right path. They said lift heavy, less reps, and eat a lot. And that's what I did. I started eating a lot and it was a very dirty bulk. And then I started lifting progressively heavier, and I went from 117 pounds in 4 months. I went to 145-ish pounds, somewhere in that ballpark. So, and that was very quick gains. And then I was like, oh, I'm kind of good at this, and I doubled down. I just had someone mention it to me. So I was always pretty strong. After I started lifting, about 2 years in, people started to notice like, yeah, you're really strong on the bench, you're really strong on the deadlift, whatever else, right? Or you got some strong overhead work, triceps, whatever, right? And they're like, you should try powerlifting. And I never took it seriously until someone that was into powerlifting, a friend of mine, at least he's more of an acquaintance at this point, but he was a friend of mine. I would call him a friend. Haven't talked to him in a while. Was like, you should go powerlift, and this is the federation I lift with. You should do this. And I was like, you know what? Why not? I'll sign up. So he helped me get through the sign up process. He's like, yeah, this is what you're going to do to sign up. Just go. And I went. And for that federation, of course, I set a state record for my weight class, the first meet. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. I love this. And it's been powerlifting ever since. And yes, I do think about owning my own gym. That would be super cool. But I treat this place kind of like my own gym. I have a lot of freedom to help this place grow, and they take care of me on my during my meets and things like that. So it's a give and take here. I really like this place. One day it'd be cool to own my own gym, though. Yes. Yeah, there's different lifting federations. You have like the USAPL. You've got why I'm blanking all the names now. The APL is who I lift with. Why am I blanking all the federation names right now? You guys are gonna have to excuse me. It's late. Yeah, we don't plan on stopping. What? I'm missing the biggest one. For some reason, I just can't recall the name of the biggest one, and it's in my head, and I just can't. The acronym's like sitting in the back of my brain right now. Holy crap! I'm just gonna have to go with it's a brain fart right now, guys. You guys are gonna have to deal with that. I don't know what to say. But yeah, so I compete with them, and it's been a fun time. I've enjoyed it. I really have. But there's a lot of federations out there too. There's a lot of federations out there. There's a ton of them. And some of them are bigger than others. The U.S. Powerlifting Federation is the largest one here. So that's the one I lift with typically. So, in fact, I was meant to look something up earlier. Hold on. I'll get right back to the chat, guys. I'll get right back to the chat here in a second. Going back to the chat now. I don't listen to music when I lift typically. I don't listen to music when I lift typically because I can't listen to it during the meets. So IPF, that was the name. IPF. That's the major. And then USPA. You got a bunch of different ones. I had to look them back up. I couldn't recall them, and it was bugging me. So, but there's a lot of them. There's a lot of powerlifting federations out there. So, it is getting late though, guys. I probably will have to end the stream here soon. It's sad. World's Strongest Man is cool. I like it. Always got the fair life. I like strongman. I thought about competing in a couple strongman contests. They look like fun. I've done some strongman movements. They're very similar strength movements. So. I'm glad you found it too, Sean. It's awesome having you here. No snow plow in here. The snow has pretty much subsided off the roads here, so. A fun fact, Bell? You got me. I don't do a lot of fun facts. Or not this late at night. Yeah, it's room tap. Fun fact. Let's think of a fun fact here. God, you got me. It's late. You came in super late asking me about a fun fact. I have been hunting. Yeah, I've been deer hunting. I don't watch a lot of films, I'm gonna be honest. My favorite film in general, definitely gonna have to say Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings. It's just awesome. But specifically Return of the King. But no cult classics for me. I don't watch a lot of film. I actually haven't seen a lot of the movies that most people would expect you to see, I'm gonna be honest. Have a good one, Noah. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow night. Why is my shirt tucked in? So everything I've done in my life as an adult, right? I've always had a tucked in shirt. So I sold luxury automobiles for a little while. I sold BMWs and Cadillacs. And, you had to be kind of dressed proper doing that. And then I was a prison guard, and you were expected to have your shirt tucked. So I definitely could pull more straps, but I can't use straps in competition. So, and then it feels natural for me. Was the deer good? I mean, yeah, we eat what we hunt, so. I would say yes to that your boy gaming. That makes sense for some weird reason. It's a large question, KG. That would take a lot more time to answer that. I don't know what your goal is, but we're doing a workout stream right now. We're not really getting into politics, I'm gonna be honest. Politics and religion in the channel. So. How would I rate the taste of deer? I like the taste of deer. It's lean. It's extremely tough unless you cook it correctly. And even when you cook it correctly, it's still going to be tougher than like a really, fatty cut of beef. But it can be really good. I've done deer fried. I've done it ground in sausage form and steak form. There's a lot of different things you can do with it. And it's a very lean meat, which is good. And it's something that it's very, very, I'd say, yeah, very similar to turkey. It can be a little gamey. It can be, it's good. It's good. And it's a very, very easy to source. Like deer is everywhere. Deer is all over the world. We're going to mute Stuart. Hold on, guys. To the gulag. Can I outlift Brian Shaw? I don't mind chickpeas. I don't mind chickpeas. I don't eat a lot of veg though, almost at all. The peanut butter and jelly. I missed something here. Can I look Brian's shot? Probably. I would give it a shot. I think Brian's probably got a couple pounds on me though. I'll be honest. We'll give it a shot though. Why not? I'd be down. Hey Nolan, welcome, welcome. Cool to have someone all the way from South Africa. I don't think anybody else has told me they're from South Africa, so that's cool. I am not Amish, Sam. Just have a red beard. Makes me look a little Amish, I guess. That's good that you're recovering well, though, Bobby. I'm glad you're doing well as far as your recovery. And 1.5 miles is solid. It's solid. It really is. I mean, the best thing to help with your aerobics is to continue to do aerobics. Maybe do some stationary aerobics to help build up that endurance in an environment that you can take breaks whenever. Things like battle ropes and things along those lines also help you build up a little bit of skeletal muscle in the process. So, or maybe put a little bit of weight in a backpack and do a shorter distance run. That could also help build up some of that skeletal muscle in the lower body while reducing the amount of distance that you need to run. If that makes sense. Am I scared of a wild deer virus? I'd say it's more paranoia, mermaid, but it does exist. So there is a deer virus that's pretty prevalent all over the world, essentially. South Carolina, actually, believe it or not, is one of the only places where it's not super prevalent, and I don't think we have any active cases. It's a wasting virus. It causes them to like heat up, their body heat to skyrocket, and it causes them to kind of waste away. And I don't think there's been any human transmission that they can prove that had any effect on humans, but there was a case of it being consumed by humans, infected meat. So that is a risk. That is a risk, but that's a risk with anything because it's a prion, and those can't be cooked out. So I'm from South Carolina, Mythic. So we work out for most of the live, but we already worked out, and I've been doing just chat sessions at the end of them because I enjoy talking to you guys. Definitely should be home by now, but I enjoy the chats. So, but we worked out for about the first hour and 50 minutes of this, if you scroll back. So, but I enjoy my subscribers and their conversational topics. There's some weirdos every now and again, but you know we move around that. We move around that. Who has the best food in the South? I'm probably about to make a lot of people upset. All right, so that's not recommended, Min. So who has the best food in the South? I have to be biased. So, you know what? I'm not even biased, all right? I will say that overall, comfort food-wise, South Carolina, hands down, right? Best food in the South, comfort food. Biscuits and gravy, barbecue. I'm going to talk about barbecue in a second because I'm going to make a lot of Texans upset with that. But I'm going to explain why in a second. Barbecue, it's a comfort food capital, right? It's a lot of really fatty, comforting food. It just is a good place. And sweet tea. It's got the best sweet tea, right? I don't drink sweet tea. I don't eat a lot of those foods anymore, but it definitely is a winner, right? If I was to but we're talking about barbecue in a second. I want to talk about barbecue specifically. There's two things. If you're going to come to the South, you need to try Southern sweet tea. It's going to be very sweet, so be prepared, right? And you got to get it from a restaurant that has actual sweet tea. Don't go buy sweet tea from like the gas station or something like that. Go get actual sweet tea from a restaurant. Biscuits and gravy for breakfast, right? Maybe a side of grits, right? Biscuits and gravy, white gravy, all right? Any Southern breakfast place is going to have it. And then if you're in South Carolina or Texas, doesn't matter, anywhere in the South, if you get barbecue, you're going to have a good time, right? Those are going to be the three staples that I would be like, you need to have these three items while you're here. But mind you, we also have a really good selection of seafood, like a Southern boil is really good. There's so much food to try. It's hard to give people 3. But biscuits and gravy for breakfast, I love it. And then barbecue, no matter where you're at. All right, so let's talk about this barbecue, right? I've tried some South African snacks. I used to get the snack crate before my diet got really, really clean. I used to get the snack crates, and it would have like a different country's snacks every month. Those were super fun, right? So I've tried snacks from all over the world. I will say, I think I had South African snacks, and I mean, I never had a bad snack from any of the countries except for maybe the salted licorice, which I don't think was South African. So the best barbecue is South Carolina, but it is a Boston butt barbecue. And it's generally, I like vinegar base, right? Some people like other bases for them, but it's a pulled pork, right? Texas barbecue is different. It's not the same food. It's a completely different type of barbecue, and they make the best brisket. So Texas brisket is top tier. I don't care what anybody says. I'm in South Carolina, and they probably want to fight me for that. But Texas makes a killer brisket sandwiches, brisket everything. It's just so good. You get better smoked foods out of Texas as well. I've been to Tennessee. I can't say I've ever had barbecue in Tennessee. No one ever said I needed to try Tennessee barbecue. I'm gonna be honest. I honestly, other than now, no one's ever mentioned anything about Tennessee food to me. But I don't go to Tennessee very often, which is fair. But I'm sure they have great barbecue. I'm sure Tennessee has great barbecue. A Bray? Am I saying that right? Bray? Nolan? Tennessee Catch and Strays. I said they probably have great barbecue. I didn't say they had bad barbecue. I just don't. I don't go to Tennessee very often. Like the sport rugby, you have barbecue or Bray and rugby. Like you have it at the rugby competitions. I don't have any cheat days. 0 cheat days. I haven't had a cheat day in over 3 years. 3.5 years. How's it going? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. I will say, yes. Tennessee definitely has a lot of barbecues and sauces named after them. I will say that is true. Can you save my life today? Does my life need saving? If so, please let me know why. I do not drink. I don't drink, no. I don't drink or smoke. So, and I'll tell you what, brisket sandwich is just so good. I was the last time I was there. I was there for a training for when I was working in automotive. This is before I started bulking and working out, and that's the first thing I bought while I was there was a brisket sandwich. Yeah, get you it's a Boston butt pulled pork vinegar based barbecue. You're gonna love it. It's so good, and it's good by itself. It's good on bread. It's just good, so good. How's it going, Curse? John told me he was going to save my life, and he hasn't told me how. He hasn't told me how yet. I'm waiting on it. I'm actually interested in what he's got to say. I know that might sound a little disingenuous, but legitimately, I wanted to see what he was going to say. Yeah, that's what time it is where I'm at too. I'm in South Carolina, so it is a little after 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna end the stream soon. I said that earlier, but I'm gonna end the stream soon. So I gotta go get some sleep here soon, guys. Gotta go get some sleep here soon. Not yet. We're gonna go about another 5-10 minutes. I have been through New York. I was actually I'm from the South, right? But I was born up north. So I was born in Massachusetts, in Lowell, Mass. And she knows where I'm at. Muffin? Yeah, we can shout out Muffin. Why not? I am going to eat when I go home, yes. I had my pre-workout earlier. No Celsius for me. In Massachusetts, a lot of good seafood. Um, really, really good Asian food. Just in general, there's a lot of good Asian food up in Massachusetts. A lot of people don't realize that, but there's a lot of good Asian food. I would say that's the best Asian food I've had is Massachusetts. And the North in general. They just have a lot of it. And it's really good. Trying to drop, you just got to keep your protein high. So eat your protein like you're trying to stay at 180, but drop your carbohydrates down like you're trying to go to 170. So reduce your calories, but keep your protein at the same level you're eating now. That would be the best way. Anytime you're cutting, though, you're probably going to see a small dip. A B is not too bad. Not too bad. I've definitely gotten worse on a test before. No, my sleep schedule's great. Actually, I sleep really well. I'll be asleep. As soon as I get home, I'll pass out. I mean, I'm going to go clean up a little bit, shower and whatnot, but eat. But after that, out like a light. And then tomorrow, maybe I'll record another chicken video. If you guys didn't see it, it's on my channel. I recorded, it wasn't a live, but I recorded feeding my chickens earlier today. Gave them some snacks. I'm pretty large, 301, but I guess it's all perspective. Hopefully you can find some better ways to get that anger out. It sounds like. They're egg layers. I have egg laying chickens. I eat their eggs pretty often, but they are pets as well. I take very good care of my chickens. Depends on how much you're cutting with the diet, but abs are all about dieting. The most I've ever seen during a cut, I have clients 12 weeks, close to 50 pounds in 12 weeks. Well, not losing too much strength is the big thing. So lift up the desk. There's a lot of things on this desk that aren't mine, and I don't want to damage them. The desk is pretty light, I'm going to be honest. Hey, how's it going, Angelus? I am 5'11". 5'11", thank you very much. Super cool cow. How's it going, Janice? Janice? Welcome from Italy. Yeah, they're still getting the Cheeto dust off their fingers as they type those comments, right? So we get haters. They find their way into the stream every now and again. But it's all right. It's all right. We're here to inspire. We're here to inspire. All right? I know Cool Cow, but they don't realize that. They're going to run with it. 350 is my bench PR right now, and I weigh 173. So the yolk is the biggest thing, right? Higher protein content, I would imagine, but it's hard to measure that, obviously. But the yolk is a lot deeper yellow. It tastes a lot better. The eggs are they taste better. It's just awesome. My chickens are also organically fed. So it depends on what you're looking for. I'm a natural lifter. I don't recommend that to any of my clients. I do not do OnlyFans, no. It is a fresher taste for sure, 100%. Hey, Live Nation, how's it going? That's really good, Loner. That's good. That's really good. No, Lauren, I do not. No, no. We got a lot of people asking that. That I do not do OnlyFans. Do not do that. We lift here. We lift here. So we lifted earlier, Live Nation. But you'd have to scroll back in the stream to see that. We lift every night. So we lift 6 days a week, and we do like an odd stream on Sundays. But about 11:30, 12 o'clock EST, we lift. And then I usually do a chat afterwards, which is what we're doing now. We're about almost 3 hours into the stream now. So I do not drink. I do not drink. Cool. Appreciate you being here. So Mia, I tend towards the aesthetics of the BMW, and they're just a powerful car. The 340 is always going to be a powerful car. I sold both. I've sold Corvettes and I've sold BMWs when I was in the automotive industry years ago. Both good cars. Both have their own, advantages. Corvettes tend to be difficult to get in and out of long term though, but they're cool and they're American, so that's awesome. So. I have a little Irish there, but also very Scottish. I do not smoke. I do not drink. No drinking, no smoking. My diet's very clean. Tesla faster. I'm not going to ban you, Cal. So for deadlifts, as we get heavier, sometimes I'll wear a brace or like a belt. But generally, I don't unless I'm getting heavy on a lift. So unless I'm getting heavy on a lift. I take creatine and pre-workout. That's it. That's it. Just creatine and pre-workout. I drink about 2 liters of water a day. 2 liters of water a day typically. That's the beta alanine, Bobby. It's great. It's great. That ear itch is so good, isn't it? I don't drink energy drinks. I drink pre-workout specifically. I drink coffee, but look, the ear itch isn't so bad. But if your heart starts itching, you got a problem. All right. I would recommend the emergency room if your heart starts itching. How's it going, Christopher? I'm from South Carolina. I dry scoop my pre-workout, but a lot of people mix it with water. Oh, we're not doing that, Loner. Nope, not quite. No, I'm good. Not my gig. You can keep that. They are similar. They're both caffeinated beverages, for sure. So, both caffeinated beverages. What, dry scoop? Or you're talking about the coffee thing? Yeah, I'd imagine they'd get a little upset, Loner. Yeah, if you're doing that in the gym, I imagine people get a little upset. I rotate my pre-workout. Someone asked which type. Mia. So I rotate out between like Rise, Godzilla line, and then Transparent Labs and True Athlete. Those are my three go-tos right now. I'm from South Carolina, America. I'm from South Carolina, United States. Fat burners are generally just thermogenics. A lot of caffeine, a lot of things get your heart rate up. That's generally how they work. They just burn more calories by keeping your heart rate super high. So thermogenics they work, but they're mostly going to make you sweat, and they're going to make you just dry you out if you're not hydrating enough. So I don't typically recommend thermogenics. Sometimes I will if clients are looking for an acute weight loss, but typically we work weight loss a little bit more naturally. Thermogenics can be natural, but they're not ideal. Okay, so I work out 6 days a week, Sean. Sundays I take a rest day, but I still stream. I just stream something else. I eat a lot of dairy. A lot of lean meats, that kind of stuff. So I appreciate it. But I eat a lot of yogurt. I drink a lot of whole milk, a lot of cheeses, a lot of beef, a lot of chicken, turkey, things along those lines. And some fruit, and a little bit of honey before the workouts. I very rarely get sick. It's very rare. I've gotten sick maybe once in the past 2 years, and then once before that. So we had the shirt off for part of the workout earlier. We do show muscle mass in some of the portions of the workout, but that was earlier. You'd have to scroll back on the stream. Right now we're keeping the shirt on. So, but earlier in the stream we definitely did some muscle show. So, not from actually, you know what? One of my I've only ever had minor injuries, but I did have one little minor injury in my lat, and I thought it was my shoulder. But it was shooting into the shoulder, and that was from, I believe, the bench. Yeah, it was a little bit earlier, Cal, when we were doing the pull-ups. I don't know if you were here for the pull-ups. Or are you messing with me again, Cal? Yeah, so lat pulls at the bottom of the bench are super common. I'm married, by the way. Who mentioned that? Boxing. Very much married, so I tend to breeze past those comments typically, or all the time. Yeah. I was just responding to boxing. I do this for a living, Christopher. I'm a strength trainer and coach, and I manage this gym that I'm in right now. So it does stimulate your immune system if you're eating enough. It shouldn't cause you to get sick more often. That's an odd thing to happen, but if you're not recovering well enough, I could see where that could happen. So maybe a 5-day a week is better in that sense. So. Lat pulls suck, by the way. If you ever had a lat pull, I have a lot of pets. I've got a tortoise. I've got a bearded dragon. I've got 2 dogs, 3 cats, and like a bunch of chickens, like 10 of them, 10 to 13, somewhere in there. I don't know how many chickens. A lot of them. The sleep was probably your problem. Probably not the lifting. It was probably your sleep. I didn't powerlift in college or anything like that, but I powerlift professionally now. So I do compete pretty often. But I'm gonna compete 5 times this year. I went to state championship this past year in November. They do have names. There's a bunch of them. Most of the chicken names have been given by my children. So I've never competed at Mr. Olympia. No. Powerlifting, not bodybuilding for me. Yeah, I've got three childrens. How old am I? I'm 30 years old. Hey, welcome from Tajikistan. Hopefully I pronounced that right. But we are going to end the stream here soon, guys. I'm going to drop my email for anybody that needed anything during the stream, like I always do. If you had anything that you were trying to message me about and I didn't get back to you, any questions, I try and help out as much as I can. Or if you're interested in coaching, I'm here. So I'm going to drop my email for you guys. It is on my channel as well. This is my direct contact. At 198, to be an advanced stage lifter, I would imagine you'd want to be somewhere in like the 1,300 pound range total for all 3 lifts. We'll be lifting again tomorrow at like 11 EST. I don't smoke. I had in the past. I've never vaped. Never been a vapor. But I've smoked in the past. I used to smoke cigars before I got into health and fitness. And I did cut those out with the same time I started cutting out the alcohol. So I cut out alcohol and cigars and smoking all at the same time. Bench at 198. So I'll answer that question, then I gotta go. So bench at 198 to be competitive, you're probably going to want to be at least in the low 3s. Bench is one of the tougher lifts for most people to start. Now, if you want to be super competitive, you're going to have to move into the 4s. So yeah, smoke and drink is not my gig anymore. But all right. You guys have a good one. I appreciate you guys. It is a lot of weight, but that's to powerlift. That's powerlifting, getting into that thing, that sphere, Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go get some food and then probably shower and sleep. So appreciate y'all being here. I'll be back tomorrow about 11:30. Yeah, it was a fun time for me too.